Pro Group Management. Workers' comp that works for you.
You are watching 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review-Journal.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Renee Summerauer, and welcome to 7 at 7 a.m. Monday, January 25th, bringing you 7 minutes of nonstop local news from the Las Vegas Review-Journal. Let's get started with our top stories this morning, sponsored by Carnegie Heights. After a storm dumped a quarter-inch of rain in parts of southern Nevada on Friday, portions of the Las Vegas Valley will see some snow early today. The National Weather Service has issued a winter weather advisory for southern Nevada, southeast California, and northwest Arizona. The advisory is in effect through Tuesday morning. Up to 20 inches of snow is expected to fall up on Mount Charleston, while Red Rock National Conservation Area is expected to get between 2 to 8 inches. In Nye County, State Route 160 was closed out Mountain Pass as of 4 a.m. because of snow. Speaking of the weather, let's look at your forecast. 2 storm fronts diving down the Pacific coast will track through the region. The first arriving in advance of the weekend, and the second storm brings rain and possible snow starting today. The high will be around 44 degrees. Taking a look now at the rest of your week, the winter conditions will likely stick around with rain and snow possibly through Thursday, says the National Weather Service. The chances of rain are 80 to 90%, and there could be flurries almost anywhere in the Las Vegas Valley. In other top stories this morning, a shooting in the central Las Vegas Valley left 5 people wounded, 2 of them in critical condition. Police say they received reports of gunfire just before 5 a.m. Sunday in the area of H Street and Wilson Avenue. 3 victims were found near Las Vegas Boulevard and Bonanza Road, and 2 others were dropped off at University Medical Center. A Metro lieutenant said none of the victims had life-threatening injuries. More than 300 people gathered in Summerlin to remember 5 bicyclists who died last month in a suspected DUI crash. A monument was unveiled Saturday outside Las Vegas Ballpark to honor the victims of the crash on U.S. Highway 95 near Searchlight.
Today I ask you to choose to value the life of a cyclist when you share the road. The seconds it takes to make the right choice may make all the difference.
Jordan Barson, the driver of the truck that hit the bicyclists, faces numerous charges and is being held without bail. The skies over southern Nevada will be a little noisier than usual over the next couple weeks. The U.S. Air Force is conducting its red flag exercise at Nellis Air Force Base starting today. The Air Force says more than 80 aircrafts will take off twice a day and will remain in the air for up to 5 hours at a time, and there might be nighttime launches as well. Red flag is happening now through February 12th. And 2 people were hospitalized Sunday evening following a head-on collision in the Central Valley. The Metro Police Department said a blue pickup truck and a white sedan collided at about 7:34 p.m. near Spring Mountain Road and Decatur Boulevard. Both drivers were taken to the hospital and one was in critical condition. Traffic was shut down at the intersection following the crash.
Sports, sponsored by Scenic Brewing Company. With your sports update, I'm Leandre Fox. The Super Bowl is set. After beating the Green Bay Packers at Lambeau Field, Tom Brady and the NFC champion Tampa Bay Buccaneers will meet Patrick Mahomes and the defending Super Bowl champion Kansas City Chiefs, who advanced after beating the Buffalo Bills in the AFC Championship at Arrowhead Stadium. Super Bowl 55 kicks off February 7th at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, making the Buccaneers the first team to play in a Super Bowl at their home stadium.
The Golden Knights got a 1-0 shutout over the Arizona Coyotes Sunday thanks to some last-minute work on both ends of the ice. Knights center William Karlsson scored the game's only goal with 42 seconds left in the third period at Gila River Arena in Glendale. Goaltender Marc-Andre Fleury stopped all 16 shots he faced from the Coyotes. The Knights took 6 out of possible 8 points from Arizona during their 4-game series.
Cassie Soto here with your Monday sports betting update. The Kansas City Chiefs have been chosen as favorites of 3 to 3.5 points, depending on the sports book, against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in Super Bowl 55, with the consensus total opening at 57. The Chiefs covered as 3-point favorites in a 38-24 home victory over the Buffalo Bills on Sunday in the AFC Championship game, while the Buccaneers went on the road and upset the Green Bay Packers 31-26 as 3-point underdogs in the NFC title game. Both games went over the total.
In your business news, sponsored by the Vegas Chamber, a strip mall near Summerlin has been sold for roughly $50 million. A California investment firm acquired Crossroads Commons on Charleston Boulevard and Fort Apache Road from Scott Goldstein, founder of the Las Vegas real estate firm Prospect Street. The deal closed December 23rd, according to the property records. The mall is home to, among other things, a Whole Foods market, a Barnes & Nobles, and recently opened Chick-fil-A. In your health news this morning, the COVID-19 vaccination process has received mixed response, especially when it comes to elected officials. Carrie Roper has more on the story. Carrie?
Renee, many of Nevada's elected officials and their staff members qualify for priority COVID-19 vaccinations under state or federal standards, but the process largely depends on whether those officials hold local, state, and federal office. Legislature and their staff will have to travel for the in-person Nevada legislature session in Carson City on February 1st, but it's unclear if any plan is in place to ensure a completed 2-dose vaccine regimen during the session. One senior legislative staff member said he received a call from the Southern Nevada Health District on January 13th asking him to set a vaccination appointment, and the health district told him to spread the word to other staff members. We'll continue to have more on this story on lvrj.com. Renee?
In your lifestyle news, sponsored by Las Vegas Motor Speedway, former UNLV basketball coach Lon KRUGER has bought a summer home that will eventually become a retirement home here in the Las Vegas Valley. KRUGER, who is now the coach at the University of Oklahoma, purchased a 2-story, 9,000 square foot home in the Southern Highlands community for $2.9 million last month. The 68-year-old coach said he has no plans to retire soon and that he and his wife will visit Las Vegas in the summer. In your entertainment news, sushi fans have a new option for satisfying their cravings without leaving home. Tao at the Venetian is offering a sushi box delivery service. Each box will include 2 signature rolls and 9 pieces of nigiri or sashimi. The boxes are $75 each and are customizable. You can order them through Postmates or Uber Eats. Well, that'll do it for today's 7 at 7 a.m. from the Las Vegas Review-Journal. I'm Renee Summerhour. Thank you for watching. You can get the latest on these stories and more at lvrj.com. You can also download our free RJ mobile app to get breaking news alerts straight to your phone. We hope that we'll see you again this evening at 7 p.m. See you then.
Review-Journal Studio, sponsored by attorney Adam Kuttner. Get the maximum settlement as quickly as possible. This 7 at 7 update is sponsored by Pro Group Management. You are watching 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review-Journal.